Welcome to SmackDown.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall.
Dragunov has said that he's going to defend his title here tonight on SmackDown against whoever comes out. Oh, of course. Chris wants that IC title. He lost in the match for the opportunity to face Dragunov for the IC title. To face Dom. Dragunov ended up winning that match and getting the championship. But it was a controversial ending. Chris was not happy about it. And now, Chris was actually the referee where he won. And here comes the champion, Ilja Dragunov, looking to defend his title here tonight on the Friday Night SmackDown before Money in the Bank. Chris looking to have two belts. Like Justin and Javon in his faction. The only man without two belts is Ethan, whom we haven't seen for a little while. We will see him Sunday at Money in the Bank in the main event in the tag match. The King of the Ring winner, Cody Rhodes, still has not picked who he is facing at SummerSlam. He may want to get on that. If you're CM Punk, you are hoping that Cody picks Ethan. Is Jessica Carr, the official, showing everybody what it's all about. There's Dragunov. He's ready to go. Chris, ready to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. IC title match to kick off SmackDown. And now, Dragunov, he's going to drive Chris to the corner in that collar and elbow tie-up. The referee is there to separate. And Chris with a cheap shot. Come on, man. Dragunov. Arm wrench. There we go. And now Chris. He's got one of his own. Oh my God! Dropping Dragunov's arm down. Now Chris with the devil inside. New champ. Kick out at 1. Chris and Javon have a tag match on Sunday versus Caden and Gavin for those tag team championships. Justin's got a match against the leader of that faction as well, Jax, doing double duty as he will be in the main event as well. Dragunov driving Chris to the ropes. Javon's got double duty as well. He's got to defend his U.S. title against Oba Femi of the Hurt Business. And then we also got the Money in the Bank ladder match, a stacked card. And we still don't even know the other two guys that'll be in the match. It's going to be an 8-man ladder match. Now Chris went for that Irish whip. Dragunov counters. And Chris catches. Chris missed that kick. Because of course he did. It's WWE 2K. And now, Chris. That corkscrew calf kick connects this time. Dragunov up to his feet. Clothesline! Chris starting to get up to his feet. Dragunov gets kicked and chopped. Chris went for that crossbody in the corner. Dragunov says no, and now Chris with that big kick dropping Dragunov. Now Chris. Big Kinshasa to the face. Kick out by Dragunov. Close kick out early on in the matchup. Now Chris with a big moonsault to Dragunov. The cover off the moonsault. kick out at 2. Dragunov in the corner. Chris. That backflip drop kick. And the official, as always, in the fucking way. Chris with a German suplex. And now a clothesline. Turns Dragunov inside out. Chris doing that Pele kick to Dragunov, and he gets it. Chris, he's going to go up top. The top rope is Chris. Big moonsault coming. Yes, and he lands it. The cover off the moonsault. New champ. A kick out at 2 by Ilja. Chris is getting frustrated. You don't want Ilja to beat you up too damn bad. Now Chris. Dragunov in the corner. Nice big crossbody. Catches the kick. Makes Chris eat shit. And the kick to Dragunov. Now Chris. Oh, he's got him in a sleeper. A sleeper hold being put in on Dragunov right now. And Dragunov breaks it. He gets out of that hold. Chris could have won by putting Dragunov to sleep right there. And now, Chris with a first 48 to Dragunov. New champ. A kick out by Ilja. Now, Chris, big kick to Dragunov. And a big senton. A cover. A kick out by Ilja at 2.5. Chris beginning to get more and more frustrated. Okay, bro. Bro! What is he doing? Dragunov. Irish whip. Sending Chris out of the ring. And now Ilja. Oh, a big knee drop on Chris on the outside. And Chris playing possum. This is a title match, and Ilja's got the advantage on the outside. Now Chris slides. Oh, and Dragunov came in at just the right time. He's got Chris up. Big drop, dropping him on his head on the outside. Picking him up. And he's going to drop him again. Big move by Dragunov. Count of 3. Dragunov's got time. And now trying to drag Chris, but Chris countering. Now, Chris sending Dragunov back into the ring. Good match so far. And now Dragunov in trouble. Dragunov getting up to his feet. Chris flying torpedo Moscow. The cover off the dive. Kick out by Dragunov. What a match. And Dragunov, he got busted open. Ilja, that big power bomb. The cover off the power bomb. Kick out by Chris. And Dragunov. Whoa, 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 whoa. H-bomb. That busted Chris open. The cover off the H-bomb to retain. Kick out. What a match. Now Dragunov onto the leg of Chris. Ilja going up high. Chris up back to his feet. Oh, and Dragunov went for a crossbody. Chris said no. Super kick. Big senton. Again, into the cover. Referee's taking her time. Now Chris back into the ring. Now he's back out. Chris went for that big dive. Dragunov move. Chris maybe had second thoughts and then he changed his mind back to what he wanted to do. And Dragunov with a big suplex. Cover. a kick out at 1.9. Now Dragon Twist Cutter! The cover off the cutter. A kick out at 1 because the official can't count. And now Chris always looking for that curb stomp. And he nails it. The stomp. Dragunov busted open bad. The cover. The referee, slow as molasses, and Chris upset that she has taken her sweet ass time in counting. He does another Dragunov back to his feet. Now he does. Backstabber to Dragunov. Kick out. Chris getting in the face of the official. She's just trying to do her job. Chris kicking the ropes because he's a fucking idiot. Now Chris out on the apron. Dragunov awaits. Oh! A big knee to the face of Dragunov. Chris missed his kick there. And now Chris laying in the elbows onto the body of Dragunov. Big knee to Dragunov. Now, punches coming down on the Dragunov's head. Now this big knee. Bang! Cover off the knee. Kick out by Dragunov. And Chris is frustrated. He can't believe that Dragunov kicked out still. And now Chris misses that forearm. Dragunov. Big 360 chop. Dragunov says, Rusev crush. Dragunov feeling it. Starting to drag Chris, but Chris says no, sir. Big forearm missed the mark. Just a tad. Dragunov. Oh. Now. Both men. Now we're going at it with chops. The blood on Dragunov's chest. I don't know if the camera caught a good visual of it. A slap. There's a good shot right there. Dragunov beat up. Now Chris. He's got Chris pushed back into the corner here. Chris tried something. Dragunov evaded. And Dragunov with a big clothesline. And now Dragunov, he's going up high. Chris getting back up to his feet now. Crossbody by Dragunov. The cover off the crossbody. Kick out at 2 by Chris. What a match. Now Dragunov, he's got Chris, he's picking him up. Here we go again with more trade-offs. We're back at it. Oh, Chris missed his punch. Dragunov capitalized. And Chris with a big punch to the face. Oh! Chris capitalized with a super kick. And now Chris. Bang! Cover off the knee. New champ. Kick out by Ilja Dragunov again. Chris can't believe it. Look at the face. Oh, a big chop to Chris. Suplex. Now, what's Dragunov got in mind? Oh my, the Torpedo Moscow coming. Bang! Oh, Chris moved out of the way. Oh! Torpedo Moscow out of nowhere! The cover! Oh, and Chris kicked out at 1? What? I'm in shock. I'm in shock at how Chris just kicked out at 1. And now, Dragunov. Power bomb! Ilja. Maybe go for that torpedo again! Chris with the Dragon Twist Cutter! The cover! Kick out by Dragunov once more. Chris is going to be tired come Sunday. He's going to be bruised. Dragunov going for another torpedo. And he gets the torpedo. Cover on Chris. Kick out at 2. What a matchup. Dragunov went for the elbow. Chris evaded. Corkscrew calf kick missed. Dragunov. Irish whip. Back body drop. Missed that kick. And now both men in that corner. And here comes Chris. He wants Dragunov up. He wants him up. He's going to go. Chris just forearmed the air. And now Chris. Cartwheel. Elbow. The cover. New champ. Kick out by Dragunov at 2. What a match. Dragunov's blood all over his chest, all over the mat. And Chris showing off the physique. Dragunov went for a big boot. Chris evaded. Oh my fucking God, he loves doing that. Boom! Big forearm. And now Chris laying in punches on Dragunov. Now taunting the crowd. A power bomb into that big knee coming. Boom! Did you hear the impact? The cover on Dragunov. New champ. A kick out by Dragunov. This match is incredible. Chris now. Big kick. Climbing up top. Frog splash! New champ! Cover! Kick out again! Ilja Dragunov, a fighting champion. Oh, and Chris, he missed that forearm. Jumped over Dragunov. Leapfrog. A drop down now. Went for that big kick, and Chris counters. Cartwheel elbow. And now Chris. Oh, he's doing elbow drops to the legs of Dragunov. And now, the full body attack on Dragunov. Working everything on Dragunov right now. Boom! You see the puddle of blood on Dragunov. And now he's doing it again. Chris doing this again. If you get rid of Dragunov's arms, you get rid of that torpedo Moscow and the H-bomb combo. And another. Now, Dragunov. Perhaps going for a powerbomb again. Now Chris evades, kicks to the legs. Now, that neck breaker. And he's laying it in on the arms of Ilja. Now Chris, going after the legs once more. Chris is targeting every limb of Dragunov. And now he yanks the leg of Dragunov. More damage being done to the arm. Chris is smart with how he's doing this. This is the opening match of SmackDown. What a match we're having, too. And now Dragunov out of the corner of the clothesline. Ilja. Oh, STO. Dragunov signaling the end. Dragunov just sitting there looking at Chris. Spent too much time, man. And now he's got Chris up against the ropes. Chris countering. The big knee. And now what? Oh, and Chris is doing more elbow drops to the legs of Dragunov. Oh, and the middle fingers. He says, yo, I don't like you that much, for real. And now more elbow drops to the legs of Ilja Dragunov. Got the arm again. Chris is doing a full body torture on Ilja Dragunov. More elbows coming down onto that leg. Now, is he doing it again? He's doing it again. Chris is dominating Dragunov's entire body. More damage to the arm. Now going to the other arm. What's this? Oh my God, no, not this move. Good Lord, that'll hurt your arm really bad, man. Now what's this? The sus position into a German suplex. A kick out by Dragunov. Now Chris, more elbows onto that leg. Dragunov kicks Chris off. Dragunov is hurt everywhere. The pain tolerance of this man's insane, though. Dragunov on the second rope. Chris evades. Now Chris going for that neck breaker again, and he got it. And now Chris stomping on the leg of Dragunov. Chris now, a brutal curb stomp. Now Chris, cutter. And now the cover. New champ. Kick out by Dragunov again. Ilja Dragunov is something else. Chris up top. Frog splash! And Dragunov moved out of the way. Cartwheel elbow. Dragunov evades. Dragunov, big uppercut. Always going for that torpedo Moscow again. Here we go. Dragunov hits it this time to retain in a cover. Kick out. Chris stays in this match. Oh my God. We said we haven't seen Ethan in a while. Well, here he is. Chris taking full advantage of the Ethan interference. Big destroyer on Dragunov. New champ. 1, 2. He got it. Oh, I think Dragunov got the shoulder up, but it's too late. Chris is your new Intercontinental Champion. The boys hold all the gold right now. Whoa, whoa. There's CM Punk. CM Punk now. CM Punk is here, and he's here to help out Dragunov. CM Punk. He's got Ethan and Justin in the main event of Money in the Bank. And Cody Rhodes is his partner. Punk and Chris going at it now. A big roundhouse by CM Punk. Chris just had a hard-fought match. He's the new IC champion. CM Punk's getting tired of the dishonorable acts that the OG boys are doing. And now Chris getting his title. Punk chopping Chris. Big kick to Punk. CM Punk, he's got Chris. He's got his leg. Oh! CM Punk with an attack on Chris. Coming to the aid of Dragunov, who's in a puddle of his own blood. We'll find out, hopefully, at some point, who